Hello friends, welcome back to Theme Park Guide Productions. We're back over here at the Magic Kingdom, here to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the, wait a minute, we're not at Magic Kingdom, we're here at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Today we're here, final day here in California, going to go ahead and do both parks today. I have been here before. If you guys want to see my videos from the last time I was here, the links will be in the description if you want to see those. I was like 19 at the time. But yeah, times have changed. Feels great getting to be back here. I feel like I'm actually walking into the Magic Kingdom right now. Feels a little strange. But today they are celebrating the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, which opened 70 years ago. So this is a very big time, a very special moment for Disneyland Resort. I'm really excited to be here today. Park does seem pretty crowded though. Crowds look pretty high. Getting in here was kind of a hassle, but you know, excited to be here today. Excited to get back on some of my favorite rides from the last time, especially Indiana Jones, Matterhorn, Space Mountain, Big Thunder. My sister wants to be in here.
Hello guys, we are at Disneyland and today we will be exploring. This is Jim.
We are.
He's our father. Father, what do you have to say to the vlog?
I don't think he wants to be in it. He's
in it anyways. Today I will be taking you on the cool experiences and showing you everything cool at Disneyland, and he will be doing...
All right, so our first thing we're gonna do today is the Magical Life of Walt Disney. So this is special for the 70th anniversary. And apparently there's a Walt Disney animatronic that is absolutely like unlike anything else. So I'm not sure where the show starts, but should be over here. But this show is pretty special, especially for the legacy of Walt Disney. They got the 50th anniversary. That was from 2005. And they've got just a whole bunch of historical significance from the other parks. Or just, yeah, from... I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to take everything in. So it feels great getting to be back here at Disneyland. And today we are using Lightning Lane as well. So, yeah, we made our first reservation for the Matterhorn bobsleds. That will be in a few hours. Right now it has a 60-minute standby. It also does have single riders. You could also do single ride if you want to ride later. Some of the other rides also have single ride like Space Mountain, Tiana's, but we're all here as a family. We want to do that one as a family together. And then Radiator Springs Racers has single ride over at California Adventure. And that one's like test track, so that one should not be an issue. We're just kind of going along for today. Nothing's a priority. We're just here to have fun. I feel like I've been on almost every major ride. So again, the only rides that I haven't done yet in this park that I'd like to get on is Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which used to be Splash Mountain, which I rode that version last time I was here, and I got absolutely drenched. Like, it actually did damage to my phone. That is how crazy that ride was. And then also they added a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which we have at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And then some other rides that I didn't ride the last time were Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. That thing looks pretty cool. And there's some smaller dark rides over in Fantasyland that look nice. And they have a Nemo ride I haven't done, or Jungle Cruise, but Jungle Cruise is more like, we have that at home. And then over at California Adventure, the big ride we missed was Grizzly River Run. That would have been cool to experience, but it's all good. I feel like they have that, and then there's a Little Mermaid ride and a Monsters Inc. ride that's going away. So yeah, there's still some things I haven't done yet, but I feel like I've done the majority of rides. Oh, Rise of the Resistance, but again, we have that at home.
You know, I was stopped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think of all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one...
So what you guys saw there was the show. I did a little brief clip. I wanted to kind of take it in and kind of just cut right to the animatronic. That is one of the best animatronics I think I've ever seen. Like, that definitely like destroys the one from Pandora any day on the Navi River Journey. But yeah, the show was really nice. It explained about the history of the company, like how Walt started his company, and then just kind of what has evolved over time. And oh man, look at this crowd. What's weird is wait times are not that bad actually right now, but it looks packed over here. Like, I do not remember it being this busy, unless it's just the time everybody's coming in. Like, I mean, it is kind of similar to Magic Kingdom. It doesn't get as many visitors as Magic Kingdom does, but yeah, that is wild. All right, making it into Tomorrowland. Here's a look at Star Tours over here, for example. Not open for today. They actually do have a bunch of rides that are closed. So they got the iconic Tomorrowland trend or soundtrack. Yeah, but over here, Star Tours currently closed for today. This one's currently closed for refurbishment. Some of the other rides that are also closed for refurbishment include like some of the smaller ones at Fantasyland, and then Incredicoaster is closed. But I have done Incredicoaster before. I rode twice during my last trip, so not missing out on any coaster credits today, which is fantastic. So yeah, I pretty much got all the credits here. I rode both sides of Matterhorn last time I was here. Did Space Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain, which speaking of Space Mountain, we're gonna head over to there first. We're gonna try the single rider queue possibly. Standby is showing 45 minutes, which if single rider's closed, standby Space Mountain 45 isn't terrible. Last time we did it, I waited about an hour for it. So yeah, but it feels so weird seeing how small this is compared to the Tomorrowland back home. All right, single rider was a little tough to find, but I got single rider pass here. We're pretty much right at the front, so hopefully it's gonna be like a 5 to 10 minute queue. Between the two versions, I currently think this is the better version, but I haven't done it in 4 years, so I'm excited to ride it again. I'm gonna try to get some footage as well for you guys. I'm gonna do separate footage videos, but I'm also gonna try to do a vlog as well, so it's gonna be kind of like a combo of both. So should be a fun ride. I'll talk to you guys once we get off. Just got off of Space Mountain, first ride of the day, single rider, only waited 5 minutes. Yeah, 4 years later, I still think this is the better version. Like, I forgot how great the laterals are on that thing. Like, such great laterals, pretty good airtime overall, and all of the music. Just so much better version. Coming up towards the Matterhorn bobsleds over here, the first ever tubular steel coaster. I remember riding this last time we were here and I absolutely enjoyed it, but we can get in here this one in an hour because we got our lightning lane. What's so weird is just how small scale this whole area is compared to like what you'd see in pictures. I mean, well, Matterhorn is big, but I'm just like all the pathways and stuff. It's definitely a little more on the cramped side. But yeah, there's a picture of the Matterhorn bobsleds. Yeah, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. That is probably one of the most screwed up attractions ever known to man. Oh man, that ride's hilarious. All right, now we are in line for a third ride for today, which will be Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which I haven't been on Big Thunder Mountain at all this year, which is so strange. Because the version back home right now is currently closed for refurbishment. It's been closed since about January, and it's supposed to be open in spring of 2026. But it'll be nice to get on this version. I really enjoyed this version the last time we were here. I remember the line was a lot shorter than this. Standby is 35 right now, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad, but using like the extended queue, so we'll see. Like I said, it is crowded today. Me and my dad were talking about this. This is kind of a glimpse into the future of what will be coming to the version at Disney World. Like, it'll be a similar ride. They're not changing much of the story, but I think they're gonna add what they have in the third lift hill, where they have all those special effects and stuff. So yeah, really excited to get on this version of Big Thunder Mountain again. I feel like I need a second ride to kind of determine a better opinion on it, if I prefer this version or the one at Disney World. I like this one's definitely smoother, but the one at Disney World has the better G-forces and stuff. Just rode the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. For a while I said Disney World was better, but I think after this ride on it, I gotta give it to this version, honestly, because I didn't realize the first time I rode it, I didn't see that there was all these like animatronics that actually interact with the ride. I'm like, Disney World does not have that. Like, that was really solid run in Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Definitely one of the best mine train coasters out there. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and ride a piece of roller coaster history right here with the Matterhorn bobsleds. This ride is a lot of fun, pretty janky, but I've done both sides. I'm exactly not sure what side we're going to get, but hey, I've done both sides, so whichever one we get on, hey, I'm happy because at least we're getting to ride the Matterhorn bobsleds. Absolute classic attraction. Just got off of the Matterhorn bobsleds, the Aero steel coaster, and that's a fun ride, but I forgot how janky it is. Like, I remember it being janky the last time I rode it. We rode it on the Fantasyland track. The Tomorrowland track's even jankier than the Fantasyland track, but that's a janky coaster. One thing I thought was funny though is that the Yetis were not working, especially during the first Yeti scene. The second one it was working, but it barely had any movement, so it was just like, yeah, it was a little strange, but all in all, still an absolute classic. I guess the Gala Parade is about to start pretty soon, right as we're leaving Disneyland. Now what's cool is that they have a new Paint the Night parade here at Disneyland as well. Not only that, but they also have a parade over at Magic Kingdom. I haven't seen it, called the Starlight Parade. Apparently it's insanely popular, so whenever I get there next, I'll have to check out the Starlight Parade because I haven't seen it yet. I'd like to see it. Look at this over here. This is like the castle for the 70th anniversary. This is super, super cool. You can see all the lands here: Frontierland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, Main Street. I'm sure Adventureland is over here somewhere as well. But now we're about to enter Disney's California Adventure. This park is right next door to Disneyland Park. And this park has more of like modern attractions. It's more focused on highly themed experiences. And so California Adventure, like, I'm not gonna lie, last time I was here, I wasn't that impressed with it. I liked it, but I think I expected a bit more. But hopefully, we can get some more of the rides. I didn't ride everything last time we were here, and we're not going to ride everything because the Incredicoaster Coaster is closed, but you know what? We're gonna have a great time here at California Adventure regardless. Let's go ahead and enter the park. All right, crazy flex. So we got rushed over to Guardians right now. Currently listed at a 35-minute standby, which this one usually has such a long queue. So we got to get over and ride Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. This one usually boasts the second longest in the park. First one's Radiator Springs, but that one does have a single rider queue, but Guardians does not. So yeah, with my family, we're all agreed to go get on Mission Breakout before the line starts to skyrocket again. The last time we were here at California Adventure, we didn't walk into this area over here. This is like old Hollywood over here. Looks really, really nice. I feel like I'm walking through Hollywood. You got Mickey's PhilharMagic Magic over here. They have that over at the Magic Kingdom in Fantasyland. And then they were discussing about expanding this park over here. This area might be closing soon. They have a Monsters Inc. ride, and that will be changing over to Pandora. I think it's over here. They're either doing a Pandora area or a Coco themed area. One of the two. But yeah, look at that. We're at Hollywood Studios. There it is, guys. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So if you guys have not been on this run, this one's a lot like the Tower of Terror back home at Hollywood Studios. Oh, I see everybody's going to Guardians right now because it's literally 35 minutes. This one does get such a long queue, but man, it'll be worth it. I absolutely love this attraction. Yeah, see, there it goes right there. Yeah, this one doesn't have like, this one has more of like a dark ride section than Tower of Terror. But it's also like a drop tower. I'm sorry, I'm in awe of this ride. This ride is seriously one of the best out there. Bust on Guardians, it jumped up immediately to 75 minutes. It's too long for Guardians. So fingers crossed we can get on it. If not the end of the world, but yeah, no, 75 for Guardians is ridiculous. All right, we're in Cars Land, and I just gotta say, this area is absolutely phenomenal. We're going ahead and grabbing a ride on Radiator Springs Racer Single Rider. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'll talk to you guys once we get off. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot to film a clip. We were actually entering Radiator Springs. Clip was actually taken after the ride. So yeah, just letting you guys know, I don't do that all the time, but just really kind of just trying to take it in. And we did wait about 30 minutes for Single Rider for Radiator Springs Racers, but we got on it. And honestly, that beats Test Track any day. Like, I loved it the first time we rode it, but this time it's even better. Like, this attraction's so good because the sets are amazing, the speed section's awesome. It's just overall one of the best rides Disney's ever done. Definitely one of the best rides in all of Disneyland. But seriously, like, this area, it literally looks like it's straight up from the movies. Like, for someone that's a big Cars fan or grew up watching Cars a lot, like, I really wanted to visit this land growing up as a kid, and even to this day, even though I've been here before, it's still delivering during my second visit. Like, one of the best themed areas out here. Getting to see the cars actually move is seriously one of the coolest things yet. Like, not a lot of these lanes over back home at Disney World have that. Like, that is amazing. This is just seeing Incredicoaster sitting here. It is currently closed for refurbishment right now. It's been closed since Monday, since yesterday. Oh man, if we came here early in the week, we could have done it. But again, not the end of the world. We have the credit, so that's good. Next time I come here, hopefully it is open. But yeah, I do enjoy this coaster overall. Definitely the best coaster here at Disneyland Resort. It's got a really fun layout, really long coaster. And yeah, the loop's a bit on the rough side, but Incredicoaster is pretty good though. All right, did not ride this during the last time we were here, which is the Grizzly River Run. This is a rapids ride, very similar to Kali River Rapids at Animal Kingdom. Got single rider for this one. I didn't even know this had a single rider. My sister actually was the one that pointed it out, which is really funny. So we're gonna test this out for Grizzly River Run. Enjoy this ride. I've seen videos of it and it looks really, really cool. So really looking forward to it. It starts over here. It's not terrible. But yeah, it's pretty hidden, so pretty shocked that this one even has a single rider.
Alright, we'll go after this. We'll go over to Radiator and see if we get a single ride. We'll see if they have so far. He says it's not too fast for a long ride.
Do you know if like the tournament, like my team, all our games are done, but do you know if like
The whole tournament was done on the 27th.
whole tournament, but I mean
Oh, yeah, oh, there it is. Why is it spinning?
I think there's something that spins it right at the
Well, I'm soaked. Just got off of Grizzly River Run right behind me, and that was pretty fun. Pretty good water ride. I didn't do this during my last trip. The only thing that sucked though is the water's freezing. Like, it's freezing cold. But the ride itself, it's fun. It's fun. I like the scenery, and it's like a better version of Cali River Rapids from Animal Kingdom. All in all, pretty fun ride. And over here is Soarin' Around the World. And here's a fun fact about this version of Soarin' that the one at Epcot doesn't have. So back home, we have a food and wine festival. Over here, this park also has a food and wine festival. So, what do they do here for Soarin' during Food and Wine Festival? Well, if you guys remember that one time back in 2023 when they brought back Soarin' over California for the 100th anniversary of Disney, well, here at Disneyland, they do that every year during Food and Wine. So it happens that sometime during the spring months, they'll have it as Soarin' over California throughout the Food and Wine season until it ends, and then they switch it back to Soarin' Around the World. So I think it's really, really cool, especially between me, between the two versions. I definitely prefer Soarin' over California. I just like the classics. It's just so good. But yeah, just a little fun fact.
I hope this works. Okay, it's time to see what this suit can do. Work, right? I hope it can do this. This is
awesome. That was the perfect way to warm up for Spider-Man or Web Slingers, as Spider-Man's adventure. It may not be the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, but it's still going to be an awesome time on Web Slingers.
All kinds of useful tech. But because they are stuck in self-replication mode, the spider bots are currently consuming everything in sight and multiplying at an alarming rate. If left unchecked, my calculations predict this will lead to the devastation of the entire event.
Just did Web Slingers, the Spider-Man's adventure. Got 208,000 to go around. That was pretty fun. Guardians is still 100-minute standby, so don't know if we're gonna ride it today because it's got a really long queue. If, like I said, if we don't ride it, not the end of the world. But we're gonna go ahead and check out the Mickey's Death Wheel. Family wants to ride that, so we're going to do that one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and ride the Ferris wheel, but man, that's so sad. Credit coaster is closed. Oh man, over there they have the entrance blocked off. They were just doing some maintenance to the ride, but I'm like, oh man, it'd be so fun to do the Incredicoaster coaster. That's a shame. But we're gonna go ride this Death Wheel over here, the Pixar Pals swing around. But this ride is absolute insanity. The fact that this is at Disney Park is so funny. It's like Summit Plummet of Ferris wheels. But regardless, it's still a pretty fun attraction. Okay, I think we have all agreed that these ears look pretty good on me. Exit's gonna be that way. But yeah, I think the Mickey Ferris wheel, not gonna lie, kind of drained me a little bit. Normally I don't get sick on rides, but that one kind of got me a little bit. Yeah, I bought those for my sister because I'm a good brother.
So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe so we can get like
Yeah, no. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah, no. We're gonna go head over to Disneyland for the remainder of the day. We were gonna try to do Guardians, but 100-minute standby. That's kind of crazy. I think it is unlimited capacity. Again, I could be wrong. Not sure how they run it over there, but yeah, no. I feel like the amount of rides we've done at California Adventure is good enough for the remainder of the day. So I think it's wise to go ahead and head over to Disneyland. All right, we're gonna try something different. We're gonna actually go ahead and ride It's a Small World. Standby is 15 minutes, but you know what? This version is actually different than the one at Disney World. Apparently it's a lot better, and this one does have historical value, unlike the one at Disney World. I know the one at Disney World, they did change the ending a bit, but still, this would be fun to ride at least. Yeah, we've been stuck here for like 10 minutes, so the ride broke down, and I've heard this song for literally 10 freaking minutes. I can't stop! Alright, back for seconds on the Matterhorn. This time we're doing the Tomorrowland track. This is fun because this will be kind of towards sunset/dusk, so this will be an interesting experience. Haven't ridden it when it's darker, so hopefully this should be a pretty good run on the Matterhorn bobsleds. Oh no. I just got off of Matterhorn Tomorrowland side, and yeah, still, even 4 years later, I still agree that is the better track of Matterhorn. And that was fun getting a front row ride. Single rider only waited 10-15 minutes. Fantastic, and standby was posted at 65. Keep that in mind. But yeah, that is Matterhorn bobsled, still an absolute classic. And it was nice getting to ride towards the dark as well. It's not fully dark yet, but got to see some of the night lights and stuff. And the Yeti didn't work in the first bit, but the second scene with the Yeti actually worked pretty well. So yeah, great ride. Can't go wrong with the Matterhorn. All right, Haunted Mansion is now posted at a 13-minute standby. It's still posted 13. So pro tip, if you ever see a ride or one of the spookier rides listed at 13 minutes, don't even hesitate, go to it. So when I mean a spooky ride, I'm talking about something like Haunted Mansion. I'm not sure if Guardians is this way, but even at Disney World, Haunted Mansion and Tower of Terror, if it says 13 minutes, go to it. Usually it means a walk-on, but now they've got a whole bunch of people over here. I guess everybody saw it was 13 and just started running over, so it's gonna be a fun ride though. Wow, look at the amount of people that came here to ride Haunted Mansion. As everybody sees it, that's a 13-minute standby. That is insane. Yeah, we got here at the right time for the Haunted Mansion. My dad thinks that this version is different. I feel like the last time I rode this, which was 4 years ago, it felt the exact same to me. It did not feel different, nor like, I don't know, it felt the same to me. So for me, who now remembers the ride fully, I can finally try to determine if it's actually the same or if it's different. Who knows? And my sister's coming back in. Do you like your ears? She's excited to ride this.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this.
Yeah, I don't even know what version I prefer anymore, honestly, when it comes to Haunted Mansion. Still an absolute classic attraction, but I'm like, wow, they're similar yet different, because I don't remember in the first half you walking, because because if you remember from our ride, like the first half, like after you leave the stretching room, it's a ride. But not here. I don't remember that from the last time I rode it. But I had been on Haunted Mansion in a long time before that time, so now remembering it, it's totally different. Like the ride itself is shorter, but this one's more of an experience overall. So yeah, overall, really good ride on the Haunted Mansion. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try to get on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Last time we were here, this was Splash Mountain. I have done Tiana's Bayou Adventure multiple times over back home. Excited to give this version a try. I will say overall so far with the theming in the queue line, it's pretty similar to our version. But I just remember on this one, you did get a lot wetter, because I remember when I rode Splash Mountain 4 years ago here at Disneyland, I was in the front row, and I got absolutely drenched. Like, that was probably the wettest I'd ever gone on any log flume ride. Yes, more wet than Ripsaw Falls. So, we'll see if I get just as soaked, or we'll see. If I'm in the back row, should be dry. Front, you're cooked.
Look at all these beautiful faces. Let's join Louis up ahead and find some musicians for our party. That's all right, Louis. We're just hitting our stride.
Are we gonna drop? Ready?
That's fantastic. Just got off of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and compared to Disney World's version, I don't know which one I like more. That one was almost the same, except definitely got more soaked on that version. Like I remember riding the version back home, you're like dry after. Like it's crazy. Same thing with Splash Mountain, but yeah, single rider only took maybe 20 minutes. Not bad at all. We're gonna go ride Winnie the Pooh next. My sister wants to ride Winnie the Pooh, so we're gonna go ahead and ride the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh next. It was a childhood classic for me back home. But yeah, between both versions of Tiana's now, I still am undecided which one I prefer, but it was also really cool getting to ride it during the Phantasmic fireworks. Like that was awesome. It's like we were going down right? And we're at by the lake. There's the boat going through Fantasmic. I'm like, nice, that is awesome. Yeah, great ride on Tiana's.
First the wind, and now this.
This is fun! Goodness gracious!
Just rode Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This version was definitely a little different compared to the one back home. There's one scene, Winnie the Pooh is just literally floating around, like he's floating in space. Really interesting ride. This one's definitely a little more of like a trippy ride, like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. But yeah, no, pretty good. Although I do think our version's a bit better. But overall, not bad. I've came into a conclusion of which version of Tiana's I prefer. Having done both versions of Tiana's now, I think our version's just a little bit better. Because it's a little bigger, and then also the drop's better, and then the quality's just a little bit better on our version. The one here is great, don't get me wrong. I think ours is better.
There be squalls and Davy Jones waiting for them. What don't obey?
Run up your white flag, you scurvy scum, and bring me to Jack Sparrow, or I'll be sending you to Davy Jones.
All right, Pirates of the Caribbean, absolutely goated ride. But we are ending it off strong with a ride on Indiana Jones Adventure. Got single ride queues, and unlike the other ones, this one is a huge ticket right here. So, really looking forward to this. I gotta focus right now, so we can make sure we get into the single ride queue. Now for me, this ride's in a group of other great dock rides like Monsters Unchained, Rise of the Resistance, what other great ones I can think of. Mickey and Minnie's is another option. Forbidden Journey. Like, this ride is in an elite group amongst some of those dark rides out there. Some of those might not be elite, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm just like taking all this in. This is absolutely one of my favorite attractions of all time. Like, this ride's been out for about 30 years, and the effects, I remember I rode it 4 years ago, I was like, what is going on? Like, this is one of the most mind-blowing attractions ever. I'm excited to get back on it for you guys.
It is your destiny.
told me that wasn't big fun.
What a way to finish it off with a ride on Indiana Jones. Like, that is still one of the greatest dark rides of all time. It is just like, it's up there with like Monsters Unchained, Rise of the Resistance, Mickey and Minnie's, like, or Tower of Terror as well. That's considered a dark ride. Like, the effects in that are just, they're so good. Like, and the fact that it's been running for 30 years is just mind-blowing. Seriously, guys, if you ever go to Disneyland, ride Indiana Jones at all costs. I guess we got super lucky with Indiana Jones because right as we got off, the ride broke down. So that one does have a reputation of downtime, but that's so funny. It was like maybe a few cars after we got off, they stopped it. So yeah, really, really funny situation. Wow, look at this view right here. So I guess they got a parade going on right now over here. And then there's the castle illuminator right here. That is really, really cool. Wow, that's a great way to end the day here at Disneyland Resort. And that will conclude today's visit here to Disneyland Resort. Overall, really, really special time here at Disneyland, getting to celebrate the 70th anniversary, getting to ride some of my favorite attractions I rode from the last time we were here and getting to ride some new ones, getting to see all the 70th stuff, getting to watch the show at the beginning of the day. So all that leads into one big, epic, magical day here at Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. But now, we gotta go ahead because if you've never been to Disneyland, they have the parking garage, but they also have to take a tram. You gotta battle the lines, all that stuff. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe as well for more videos in the future if you enjoy this one. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. And as always, make sure to check out Theme Park Guy Productions as well on all social media platforms. Linktree will be in the description below. See you guys next time, and as always, you are clear for dispatch.